Hey, so I'm here at the site right now of my grandparents' house, which burnt down the other day, as many of you know. I just wanted to thank everybody who's been leaving supportive comments. I really appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that many, to be honest. I kind of just thought, oh, when I post this, it'll just be the people I know. But no, I think it's on like 2,000 views now. So, the snow's coming down pretty hard right now. Nobody's working here. I think they've cleaned up a little bit, but they haven't done much yet. It's only been like 3 days. So I just wanted to show you a little bit around, tell you about some things. So this is the very front porch. This is the only spot on the house that is still standing. And even then, it's not even in that good condition. You can see over there it's collapsing. But this is the most intact part of the house. You can see bits of the roof that have just came down and landed on here. There's a big piece of roof over here. It's covered in snow right now, but there it is. One of the second-story windows, I believe. So this didn't come down like a lot of other house fires would. They actually knocked it down with an excavator before it could fall naturally. So it quite literally is just a big mess right now. There's no shell of a house left like you might see in some fires. Basically, the house was just a lost cause, so they decided to knock it down while they still could. I pulled this out earlier. My grandmother would probably know where it came from, but it definitely looks like something that she would have hung up, possibly in the hallway. There's a few random things you can find that are intact, like this little laundry basket. I think that's what it is. It even still has its dollar store sticker on it. Last year, they actually just installed a new roof, and this is part of it. Their old shingle roof was leaking, so they put these sheets up. And it was quite expensive, so it's a real shame that it did not last very long. But you can find these pieces of it scattered among the debris. You might have seen these down power lines. You don't need to worry, they are inactive right now. Just thought I'd let you know in case somebody was worrying about that, because it's true, you don't want to walk around down lines, but these have been deactivated, so don't worry. They almost never go by this slow. I reckon they wanted to take a look at the house. I always thought this old barn would be the first to go. It creaks and it's sagging, but it's survived so many storms. Unfortunately, it's been snowing quite a bit, so it's hard to make out some of the items. There's a bunch of snow on top of everything. I think this might be part of their boiler, which I'll throw up a picture of it. Here's something I want to show off. Just be a bit careful. That is their piano. Still sitting in the exact spot where the living room used to be. That's where it's at. And they've had it for years. It might be in okay condition. It's hard to tell. It'd be cool if we can get that out of there. You'll find a lot of these posts lying around the site. These came from the front deck. They would have sat right on top of these. You can see one of the screws there, which would have held it. Hard to tell, this could be the exact one that came from there. But there's all sorts. There's another one here. There's one trapped under the roof there. There's a few on the other side. There was a lot of them, and some of them were still decorated for Christmas, like this one here. It was wrapped like a candy cane. It looks like somebody's mattress there. All the bedrooms were on the second story, so that must have fell quite far. Now, I believe this brick is a remnant from the chimney, which is significant to me because I watched the chimney come down. It fell over like a tree and disappeared into the smoke. So it's pretty neat to find a piece of that still here. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering this, and I'm gonna say it again. Everybody is safe. We are working the details out. I'm not gonna go into the details because it's private. It's just between me and my family. But everyone is safe, and we're gonna be fine. And thank you everybody who's been concerned. Some kind of pipe here. I think this might have came from their wood stove that was in the kitchen, and that's pretty interesting because there's not a lot you can find from the kitchen. One of the instances that basically sealed the fate of the house was the kitchen floor collapsed into the basement, bringing everything in the kitchen with it. So a lot of that stuff is gone or just completely buried in here. Looks like a carpet of some kind. It would be cool if I could show off more, but quite frankly, it's getting difficult to find anything else. The snow definitely isn't helping. It's coming down and it's covering everything. And I can only look at the outside portions. I can't really look at anything in there unless I zoom in. A few niche things like a green bucket. But I think I've showed you everything I need to show. Maybe I'll add another clip in if I find anything cool, but I don't expect it. If you're still watching, I do want to thank you. I don't expect many people to enjoy a video like this all that much, but I had fun making it. Things are calming down a little bit now. We're accepting what happened, and we just gotta move on. But that's all I have to show for today, so thanks for watching.